Hi, today's topic is appreciation and attitude in the electric universe. The attitude in this context probably predates a state of appreciation, because to have the right attitude to life is an acquired philosophy. It isn't easy. And the philosophy of being thankful is one that is thought of as almost Victorian, but in actual fact, it's an attitude which engenders appreciation. And appreciation is, believe it or not, part of the law of attraction, because when we are openly appreciative of something, even if it's not the full Monty, even if it's not the actual thing that we think we want to achieve, that small appreciation gains its own momentum. So the attitude of appreciating where we are at any moment in time, or what we're about to get, or what we have just received, is actually opening doors to a higher frequency which carries its own momentum and takes us to a larger area where appreciation is probably forgotten under the heading of having achieved. But when we've once achieved whatever it was we set out to achieve, it doesn't stop there, because in order to experience ourselves and our heart centre, we need something else to appreciate, and therefore we need other desires. And so appreciation, desire, fulfilment, this really is the modus operandi of the electric universe, or it's how we are connecting with a universe that actually wants to grant us what it is we feel we need, or we feel we, not that we just need, but that we feel we love. So appreciation, love, attitude, joy, the attitude of joy and appreciation are part of that fuel, which should be recognised as one which is the thing that empowers us within an electric universe. Joe, what would you say to that?
Golden silence, an attitude towards everything that happens to you. It's an experience. The experience grants you appreciation.
Do you think that comes automatically, that appreciation? Or do you think it's something that you have to give pause for? It's like saying to a child, what do we say? Now we say thank you. And
well, that's more programming, really.
Yeah, but is it necessary to remind ourselves that we need to be in a state of appreciation?
Well, a lot of people have to hear the words thank you, or when a certain body language can show appreciation. It's something like a nice I enjoyed that is more than oh, thanks, that was really nice, because it was a reaction from what he's just eaten, or what he's just drank.
Experience.
It's the experience. It's the thank you from the experience. I thank this experience for happening to me, and that comes from basically, like I say, golden silence. It's you have appreciation for everything, and you appreciate that back, and you'll always get more of it. It's like a lot of people, they think, and their reality becomes that thought process. And if you appreciate everything, the universe will appreciate you back. It's like a form of equality.
Because in a way, it is your universe that you're appreciating. So you are one with your own universe that you're creating.
Yes, you are with yourself 24/7.
Yeah.
Obviously, your thought process affects the way you are most of the time, because there's no one else there with you, or no one else there to understand you. So having an appreciation for everything that is around around you, going for a walk, everything that you see, the experiences they have, the wind on your face, the rain, it's an experience that we take for granted, and we complain about it often, but it's a sign we're alive.
It
So
is.
that in itself is to be appreciated.
It is. I mean, anybody who's had some kind of catastrophic experience in which they've had a close shave with death. I mean, I don't mean a near-death experience now. I mean a close shave with life or death. Will tell you that just to look at what is around them in the mundane sense and note that they are still breathing in this existence. That's what they want.
And from that, their attitude changes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To one of more simple or humble or modest appreciation of the fact that I think we lose sight of the fact that we are here. We're wonderful. We have wonderful bodies, and we're a wonderful mechanism of mind, body, spirit. And we lose sight of how marvellous that is. The appreciation of just how we've gotten to where we are and become what we've become as a species, as an individual within that species.
And it's always your attitude in life that will always dictate how it turns out. So
it will, that's right.
So if you do have a positive attitude towards things, then that will come back to you.
I think there's a big difference between having a positive attitude and faking things. I mean, I don't think...
Massive difference.
This is where appreciation gets misunderstood, because people think it's loud, kind of gratuitous praising of things for the sake of putting on the right spin or being seen in the right way. And it's not. It's something silent within the heart, which you either have or it's not. You know, in other words, it's an inner... It's a thing that rises from the inner realization, the state of being, and then wants to find its way into the outer via vocal or gesture or behaviour. So that appreciation is it isn't something. The true appreciation state isn't something you can fake. It's something that just grows, and sometimes it might just instantaneously or spontaneously come upon you, and you can feel when it happens to people. You can feel the energy change around them, can't you?
I think it's good when it's something you should teach the children at a very young age.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when they grow with this energy, this thought process. So then it becomes more natural for them to appreciate, and then that has more. What's the word? Has more
momentum.
More momentum, but it's more impact as well on what they do in life. You know, because they're appreciating what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're moving forward with the right attitude.
Yeah. I think attitude, gratitude, appreciation. Again, gratitude doesn't cut it. It's appreciation is really so much a part of the law of attraction. Not that we shouldn't have gratitude, but it is a distinctly different thing than appreciation.
Very much a different thing. It's not something that we should go around looking for and making it happen.
No.
It's something that does just happen, and like I say, when it comes from the heart, it's true.
When you have appreciation, you can't, you reflect on something and you feel the essence of that thing and you're glad about it. And when you have that sense, that appreciation, you can't help but feel, you can't help but raise your own vibration, and you can't help but come into an upgraded sense, or even a speeded up kind of formula for acquiring development, resources, acquisitions, whatever it is. You are actually moving yourself more quickly to the thing that is part of the appreciation. But to appreciate the steps along the way to whatever goal it is to quicken the whole process.
Or it becomes more natural. You're making the right decisions. You're on the crest of a wave, as they say. Nothing can stop you, and because you've got this attitude that's positive, and it's not something that you want. It's something that you're allowing to happen, and the allowing it to happen will define its own path that you will follow.
I mean, it's a kind of glass half empty or glass full thing, isn't it? Is the glass half full or is it half empty? I should say. It's It's that platitude, because if you cultivate a sense of appreciation, there's always something that can be made of everything, no matter how disappointing or how daunting or how lacking it might be in your previous expectations. There's always something that your trained psyche can make, or your trained mind can make of a situation, because because appreciation is like a muscle. It's a facility you build into your way of thinking. So it's like, well, all right then, what I appreciate. Look, it's raining, but at least it's not, we haven't got a thunderstorm. What can we make of this situation? And there might be a time in that whole situation or incident when you actually do appreciate the fact it's raining. If you look into your own life, you'll see many analogies of this, of what I'm saying. Well, thank God my sister actually wore those shoes that I was going to wear, necessitating me wearing smaller heels, because look, the car broke down and now we've got to walk 3 miles, and I couldn't have done it in 6-inch heels. So I'm appreciative of that.
It just happens. These kind of things happen when your body is relaxed and your mind's relaxed.
Yes, relaxation is the key.
Yes, very much so.
To the appreciation of life, abundant life, and abundancy within your own abilities of looking at life.
Yeah, it helps you grow when you relax. You see more, you learn more.
It's definitely an attitude of mind that is developed in some people and not in others. The appreciation key, or the appreciation attitude, is definitely more prevalent in some people and is totally not there in other people. And it's this cynicism that we were talking about before that actually permeates society now, that may stop appreciation from happening.
From growing.
Yeah, from growing. I mean, this is not a religious treatise, because we're not a religious channel at all, metaphysical but not religious. But in certain faiths and religions, people are taught to give thanks all the time for what they've received. And that is probably quite good, because it does foster this attitude of looking at what is positive rather than what is negative.
There's not enough of it, though.
No, there isn't. Because people think it's just something that should be attached to religion or religious ritual.
Well, yeah, anything that's positive will always be attached to religion.
Will it? I think that's stopping a lot now, though, isn't it? I mean,
well, it depends on how can I say it, which faction you come from. There's always like someone being blamed for something, or there's always something wrong with someone's opinion, or nothing ever works out, and theyese people are so far away from appreciation.
Yes. They're actually, it's like blanking the heart chakra in a way, over time.
Completely.
It's like blanking the heart chakra, because the heart thrives on the joy of appreciation, and it's just almost another element that you need to take in and to breathe in, to be fully content, not forget happiness, but to be fully content. And to be content, it can't be undervalued, it can't be underestimated. There's a lot to be said for contentment. It lasts, it sustains itself. See, joy has no counterpart. So joy comes from appreciation and contentment.
As a result of.
As a result of, yeah. And joy can't, joy is a bridge to the divine, and to the appreciation, again, of self within the divine.
Yes, enjoy every moment, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if it's good or bad, or you might think it's good or bad, you will always learn something from it. And when you take that on in your next part of your life, you'll find that you will deal with things a lot easier. So in some ways, when you have hardships, these can teach you things that maybe later on in life you can deal with things a lot easier.
It's like the contrast of white against black, because the hardships contrast the things that really should be appreciated and weren't appreciated.
Oh yeah, well, black and white holds everything. Some people only have small traumas, some people have drastic traumas.
Doesn't matter. That's it. You can't measure that into, you know.
That's it. So the black and white is like the boundaries as far as you can go.
What I'm saying is the contrast of the hardships are the contrast to when things are smooth and we're not stopping to appreciate sometimes. So the hardships are a reminder of what should be appreciated.
Well, it depends who you are and where you come from. It's a simple.
Of course.
The simple breath of fresh air can be appreciated, depending where you just come from. If you know what I mean. It's all to do with the situation you find yourself in. It's not something that you can learn. It's only something that you can experience to learn, if you know what I mean. So I think from this point of view, it's you look back on your life and you say, okay, I know about this, this and this, and then I am now prepared. I can do this, this and this. And then you appreciate that, and then you move on. And more often than not, it'll get you out of the...
If you don't appreciate what can be done, if you don't appreciate who you are and your own abilities, in a way you go under.
Yeah, it's part of ignorance.
You go under. There's no two ways about it. Appreciation is absolutely fundamental to everyday life in its smallest and greatest detail.
Yeah. You're being ignorant to yourself if you don't realise what it is or what it means.
But it's, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Join us next time on The Electric Universe.